Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. In the last episode we went through and got all the items that we needed from this quest line, except for Joan. So we're gonna go get one of the occultations of darkness, whatever the name of that actually is. I just have to remember which one we can get down there easiest at. I think it's here. It should be in the lake. Yup. We're just gonna run over here and check this area again real quick before we go check the other side. I see nothing here. We already got these items. So let's cruise on over to this side. Accidental finger slip. Let's fight this one. Oh, we did so good on the first swing. Oh, crap. I want him to stagger. Not at the right angle to have gotten the critical there. Need to get it away from the ledge. That's a very bad spot. I was in the middle of my animation. I couldn't get out of that. But it didn't kill me. Gotta heal up. So close to getting away from that attack earlier. Oh, man. Do another heal. Going for a couple of big smacks. Because it should be staggering again any second. Now, finish it off. Yes. That should be what we needed. So let me just look this up. Okay, so we have to use the gold one.
Count emit the stars. Oh, it blinds, as if our night simply never was.
Now we got that glorious ash. We can warp on up here to go boost it up even better. Then we'll go use the Dark Eye on the other guy, because I don't care much for his ash first of all, and then secondly, we can get his weapon, so we might as well. This ash and the Mimic Tear will be the only two that we'll ever need to use. Whatever the Mimic Tear doesn't help us with, we can switch to this ash. Oh, we gotta travel back on over here. Jump down these areas. And get back on top of that witch's hut. I should not have double jumped there. Double jumping extended that fall far more than it needed to, which is what ended up resulting in my fall damage. If I would have just ran off the edge and landed on that next ledge, then we would have been fine. Might have taken some damage, but would not have instantly one fall death. So let's get back on over there. Looks like you might be able to just jump up right here. I think you can. Well, shortcuts a little bit. Running around. There's my souls. Grab them. Get off the horse this time. Right there. That looked a little far away at first, so wanted to be sure. We were better off being sure than sorry. Now we got that. An upgraded version of the ash we just received. So now we can go on over to... where was Quaglin? Easiest way to get there. It's right here, I believe. Just look on over that way, and yeah, all the ways to get over to that side are closed off. So there's no way to have gotten that item if you didn't get it before you lowered the water. Oof, did not mean to jump there. So have to fight. Just because it's shooting fireballs at us the whole time would have been quite the pain. Alley-oop. I missed. Note to self. Come from the other side there. So now we gotta do all this part again and not screw it up. We won't die if we fall down there, but still have to warp back up. Do it all over again. Come on. Let's see. I believe this becomes a big pain. Oh, I forgot an item. Slumbering egg. If you don't get rid of that guy. Alright. Yeah, that part's a little more of a pain, but I guess it's not as bad as I remember. Guess I've been more cautious with my jumps in my my beginning times of playing these games. Now that I've got years of playing them under my belt, far less cautious. Ba-do-to-do.
Queen Marika, take not from me my...
Let me give this one the Iris of Occultation.
I would not. Am I not pure? Defile thee, I would never. I ask, why wouldst thou think to purloin from me? Deignest thou not to look upon me?
We have taken away all signs of grace from him.
In my heart, only thee.
Now that he can no longer see the grace and passes on, we get his sword. Now we can jump on back over here. Go on up this side. And we have to go in here. Help Needle Knight Letta. You can help Hornsent, and then he'll help you with the Mesmer fight.
I will dispose of
We're gonna help Letta this time to progress her quest to the next part.
Apologies. Oh, mother. Wife.
Kindly Mikula never betrays a vow. Go. Your family awaits you.
There. So that little part of that quest is done. Now we should be able to go in the storehouse. And help Ansbach. Might be in a different location. I'm starting to think it might not be back here, and we have to go up a couple of floors because you fight them in a different area. Oh wait, I have to go talk to Letta first, don't I? she'll give me a reward for having done that, and then tell me she's going after Ansbach.
Ah, there you are. Well fought. He was never going to see eye to eye with us, but his words were ill-founded. It was hard to hear. I know I shouldn't let him, but I suppose it's only natural to... There's plenty left to be done. Who else? I don't enjoy casting suspicion, but it's a small sacrifice in the grand scheme. Who else? I don't enjoy, but it's a small sacrifice.
Reload the area.
Ah, there you are. I'm afraid Sir Ansbach. He insists that he's nothing but a word in his day. He who cleaved open Mikkel the Kime. He claims he hasn't the spirits, but I doubt it'll be very long before he recalls, as I'm afraid he cannot be left to fester. I've come to realize there's ample evidence. I'm quite mistrustful of others. I've come to realize there's ample, I'm quite mistrustful.
Now her quest has been progressed. Should be able to go here. Like I said, I think it might be at a different spot, but I'm just going to check where he was first. Oh no, it is over here. So this would be to help Letta, which we're not doing. Instead, we are going to help Ansbach and betray Letta so that we can get Ansbach to help us later.
I will dispose of you. I find that I have been using and exactly where
So, you would cull an old man. You are thorough indeed. I would expect that you surmise my doubts, and will not simply lay down and lost your wit. By my troth, you have no such debt to this old man, though I gladly welcome your decision.
Let's let their talk play out a little bit.
So you've chosen this side, have you? Despite having no debt to the Lord of Blood. I suppose it was Sir Ansbach giving me reason. Fine. One more half for my blade. Perhaps I should have known. Challenge the two of you alone. I take my leave. For now.
Lady Leda, I ask you keep kindly Mikkola in your care.
Nice. Now we got that out the way. Let's go on up here. Get as many shadow tree fragments as we can. And then we will start progressing back through the areas here. We're gonna go this way first. That's just a bear. Not important to fight that guy. Instead, you cruise on over here. Jump on into here. And grab those. Here is the difficult spot. Don't have to fight everything. We do have to keep our eyes open for guys with jars on their heads and items that are laying around, because there's a couple of Shadow Tree fragments in this area, but they're in those specific kinds of things. Don't have to fight the scorpion. Could have gone down, but I believe this is the path back to where we came from, and I want to open up the doors down. Any one of them that's casting magic at us, we're going to get rid of immediately, too. Selling an item. I'm not risking being on torrent for this. We'll jump down there in a minute, but first we want to check this path. Saw an item up there. That wasn't a sparkling pot on his head, so that's not the one that we had to get. Around that somber smithing stone level 9. So that's nice. I hate these guys so much. But in here they follow you till the ends of the earth. So we're kind of better off getting rid of them when we're in easy enough spots like this. Now, let's double check where this leads us out. I think this was actually a different one than I thought it was, and this might lead us up to where the little arches are. Oh no, this was back to the entrance. Good. Good. Look around for any extra items up here, but I don't see anything. That's where we came in, and that's where we went. This was the path we could have went down. But we went to the right instead, and went around the area. So now, let's check this path. And we'll go down. We could jump down over there, but really this just loops you right over to that area. So, not really much point in taking the fall damage. So it takes you right here. That's not one of the ones we had to get either. I didn't want them chucking that at me from 20 feet away. That's what we gotta get. Oop. Spirit calculus. Not what I thought it was, but we will still take it. Pretty sure this is the way forward. Let's So we'll come back for that. Oh no, this is the way forward. I remember this room. Jump on up here and grab this item. Deal with this scorpion. Then we'll turn back and go get everything on the other path then. Because I don't believe that might loop around too, but I don't think it does. I think this is a dead end. No, it does loop around. Let's just jump down and see exactly where we come out at, so that we can recognize it when we're coming down later. The big room. Okay. Big room on the bottom cavern. We will come back to that later. Go on through this area and just check to see if there's any items we're missing as we're going. I think there's, yep, a dude up here to fight. Sucks. It actually got away. Come on. I hate those things. They do such heavy damage. They hit so many times in a row. And the movement is just so annoying. It'd be one thing if your camera was a little further behind you, but because of how close the camera is, the movement's just too janky. How quick they go. Real easy to lose track of exactly where you are in their fights. Now we gotta worm our way all the way through here and back up to that, which sucks. Oh, come on. Grab that. Must have gotten too close to him from a different angle, and I didn't see it. It disappeared before we actually got to him. So I don't believe they respawn in this area. Guess we're about to find that out with the one that should be in this room. But didn't look like it. There was only those two. The two that chucked them at you. Just run past these guys and just grab the runes. Get that down. Why did that not flinch? Oh, I hate them so much. There is a way to get around them so that the scorpions don't come after you, but we can totally get them before the scorpions get us. We just have to be in there quick. Yeah, there's nothing else I got that can help me right now. So we gotta just go. Oh, it does respawn. See what we get this time. Rowborough. I'll take it. Oh. That one respawned this time too. Didn't respawn last time. So confusing. Okay, well, I didn't know that they actually got Torrent that time, so now we have to fight these ones. Can't move quick enough to get past them and get to the next one. So, get rid of them so they don't come after us. Go for the runes first. Heal up. Yep. Knew that was coming. Gotta heal. Any of those stupid rapid hits would have just gotten me. I wasn't risking it. There it is. I knew one of these guys had to be over here. Go, Shadow Tree Fragment. Where was... Oh, okay, that's where we're going. Yup. So now, we can check this path. This looks like our way down. Go over and check this side. Give me the item. And then we take that item. Get rid of this guy. See how many scorpions are in this room. Well, we got the ashes for him. definitely don't need them, because we're never going to summon in scorpions. There's nothing else in that room, right? No. It doesn't look like illusionary walls or anything. So let's get on out of here. And go back through that door. Just to look around and see what was out here. Is this the second way up? No, this is over by the golden hippopotamus. But I'm pretty sure we already got. Yep, would have been down there in that little patch. I don't see it, so. For sure got it. Cleared out that area. Thought I saw an item up there, but it was just another bald eagle's head. So back on inside we go, and down to the next floor. Here, and then over here. Jump on in here. Grab that and keep on going. And this one over here is the Spirit Spring that we jumped down in before. Looked around and decided we were going to come back. Which is exactly what we just did. Grab that item. We won't worry about fighting any of them. Everything here does give pretty decent runes, so we could just farm enemies to get another level up or two right now, but that is not our goal. We want to get all the items we can. I know there's an item on one of these ledges. I was just, okay, checking to see if it was the one behind us. Now we're down here. Before we fight that, we're going to cruise around this area. Double check that. But it looks like there's a spirit spring or something right on the other side of this wall. See the animation glitching through. It's strange. Don't ever remember that unless it's an illusion. Nope. So yeah, gonna go around that guy that we just ignored. Grab the items on the ledge. And get the grace point that was over here. Should be another shadow tree fragment bite. 2. Well, no, just 1. Get that grace point. We don't need to sit. Do need to do is now fight that. Get us a new hammer. Definitely hits hard. We hit hard. And we got a new helmet. Isn't that awesome? So we've cleared out that area now. So it's time to go on over to the other side. Clear that area out and get a couple more fragments. We're gonna do this the semi-dumb way. Oh, missed an item. So we're getting that. And then I'm gonna have to reload this area because we're about to get attacked. Might as well get all those free runes real quick though. And then reload the area so we have a little extra time. And we'll try that again. I don't think there's any other items on here to grab. So it should be good. Oh, there's this one. Alley-oop. Nothing behind me. Keep it going. It is a very good minimal effort rune farm thing you can do, but just getting him to keep doing that attack on that bridge and reloading it, and if you time it right, you can get the reload to happen while the attack's still going on, and it gets all the enemies 2 times for 1 attack. But I'm not even a fan of those. So pretty soon, once we've gotten all the Shadow Tree fragments that I can remember, we're gonna run around and get rid of all those fired golems. Because you get some cracked tears for them, and you get a decent amount of runes per them too, so that should give us another level or 2 just from fighting some of them. Before I check up here, I'm pretty sure there's actually a little divot area down here that we ran right by. Might have an item or 2 in it. Right here. Spirit Calculus. Guaranteed from these ones that don't even leave. And Slumbering Dragon Eggs. I'll take it. One of them is guaranteed, not both. That sucks. That looks like everything here, though. A whole lot of nothing. Can't make that jump. We'll come back for this side in a minute. There's a spirit spring over there for you to get. You just have to crack it to use it from up top. So there's not really much point in us exploring the bottom when it's just one layer. And we can get all of the layers at the same time. Rest so that thing goes back to sleep and isn't up and trying to fight me from inside of here. believe there will be a guy with a pot in his head that I have to fight pretty soon here. I remember, rushing up to get this guy quite a few times. Might be another, or it's just that. I will take that. And we have that path, so let's go check outside, make sure that this is where I think it is. We have to fight 2 of them. Yeah. And there's the one, and there's the other. Pretty sure second almost always aggroes once you got the first. I was hoping I could get it off first. Heal up again. They're tricky. They take more damage than a Crucible Knight does, but they do more damage than Crucible Knights do too. So, they're rough. That ain't good. I got real lucky there. Smack down. I got real lucky against that one. I did not expect it to miss me like that, but I will take it. You could just shortcut over to here by fighting those guys or running past them and then running into this area. We're gonna save that till later. Instead, we're gonna check. I think it's still up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's up on that ledge. So we'll come back yet again. Almost there. We also got to get over to that dungeon. Do that dungeon soon too, because this is one of the areas that you can go to for the weapon that changes depending on which area you're at. So I want to do the dungeon that gives me the item that allows that to even be a thing. Go on up here. That brings us to this tough SOB. This one is like the toughest of all of them. Hits hard. It's really like one that's worse than him. He hits really hard, he's really fast, and he's got some special moves up his sleeve. Luckily it's just using that one. I had to say something. Oh, come on. I found the best spot to be whenever those things jump in the air is directly underneath them. Because they have a hard time getting to that angle directly under them with some of their attacks. Should still be cautious and try to dodge the right time. But you can get away a little bit with what I just did. I think there actually might be an item over there. We're gonna go check that in a second. I just want to go over here, crack open the spirit spring so we have a way up just in case any stupidity happens. Alley-oop. Now we got our way back up. We will check that in a second. First, we go over here. Everything over here that we can. Is there even an item over here? Or it's just that golem can see you at certain points and start shooting at you that makes me remember this area. And I see no item. So we're going with the ladder. Let's get out of here. I think they patched that too, so it doesn't focus on you over here now. But it still can at a very small ledge down below where we fought the two at one. Oh, this ain't the good spot. We don't like this at all. Sprint through and grab all the items from behind these guys. Come on, Torrent, heal up. Get on out of that section. Up to here, where we should get more items. A site of grace pretty soon. Site of grace. Glorious. And then, yeah, that should be dry leaf Dane. Yep. Exactly what we want. Let's go back down and I'll show where the altar is. But once we're there is probably where I'll end the episode. I don't want to go this way either. We're going back the other way. You can go down that ladder. I'll show you where it's at, but I don't want to wait for that elevator to come up. Elevator is what I meant, not ladder. I don't want to wait for it to come up because they're just going to pepper you with all the spirit arrow things that they keep shooting. And it hurts. There's also this path. Yeah. We'll go here for now. First. Ignore all the enemies again. Cruise back on over this way. Yeah, this is in no way, shape, or form a shortcut compared to the other one. The other path that I passed up on was the shortcut, but this was the safe route. You go from one lair with a bunch of these guys shooting them at you to another lair where they're all doing it immediately again. I didn't feel like dealing with them. So, we ran on through that area. And then we'll go here, grab all of this. Ooh. We're not. That's gonna bring us back up top. Ooh, that ain't good. Oh well. We'll call this episode here then, and we'll fight our way back down to go down the other path. So, Like, comment, and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Comment down below any other areas or games you might want me to play. Areas in this game. And I will see all of y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.